What?
Did I do good
And they
today?
say yeah. Cause all I do is breathe.
That's what we do. We win. We're winners. We
Yes.
win.
Come through, winners.
Even when it looks like it's a loss, it's a win. Never losses, only
Yes.
lessons. Come on.
Listen, never losses, only lessons. Hello,
So
everyone.
we got this flashy Friday thing up here, and it should be
Wait, what you say?
in our corner, but it's all right. Y'all know we here. It's successful Saturday.
Yes, 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 yes. So I'm super duper excited for today's live. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm sitting here coming on like a host. I'm used to me and Josh
That's
doing our
right.
thing. So
Because
listen,
you
let,
are. They
let me
don't know
let
that
you
you're in
take
the
it
background
over.
supporting. she's one of the hosts. Yes.
So let me let you tell the people, Brandia, about Successful Saturdays.
Yes, today is Successful Saturday, guys, and we are just on here just to talk about the I am space and to talk about what it takes to be successful in this space, like what you need to do in order to be a successful trader.
Yes, yes, yes. And I love the great thing about success is that it's measured differently for different people.
Yeah,
So my idea of success may not be your idea of success. There's
that's
no
right.
right or wrong way to the road of success.
That's right.
When you feel as though you are successful in whatever space you're in, if you're accomplishing your goals, if you're, enthusiastic about it, if you're excited about your progress, then you
Yes,
are successful. So
that's right.
I just love that. I just love that. Whether in this space or any other space that anybody's in, you can find success in the smallest or largest arena. So
Absolutely. And this is why I really love I am because it is a broad spectrum. We have multi it's an educational platform, but I just don't think that people really understand that it's so much in this one company that you can do. There's so
yeah,
many different things that you can do in this company. And I absolutely love the fact that when it comes to what my level or what my definition of success is, like you said, it's not somebody else's definition of success.
right,
What your
right.
goal financially may not be my goal financially, but it doesn't matter. We cover it all.
Yes, yes, yes. And the great thing about it is, I like to say success starts with studying. So,
Baby.
because the markets are closed on Saturday, as far as the regular foreign exchange market, the cryptocurrency market is open 24/7. But since the market is closed, it's a prime time to study. And
Study.
that's exactly what I was doing this morning. So,
Yes.
have you ever used Gold Cup?
You know what? I've used Gold Cup.
Yeah.
But when yes and no,
Yeah,
yes and no.
yeah,
So, what was
yeah.
your takeaway from Gold Cup?
So, okay, so I've been really into gold. Like I'm just like I'm fascinated by gold because it really respects support and resistance. So I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, this is a very respectful pair. I can study this. I can see where it's moving. I can see where it's going. So
Yeah,
I've had success with gold over this week. So that
yeah,
was my win for this week. I really honed in on one pair as far as trading gold, and I met my weekly goal with that.
that's
But
awesome.
I'm like, I want to get into it. I'm like, okay, I want to know what's going on. Like, I
And
want to
see,
dissect this thing.
yes, and that's how I feel about US 30.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like, I'm
that
gonna get
that's
this.
the one that you gotta, when your stomach is not really tight, you
Right,
gotta have your stomach and your emotional intelligence together. But yes,
right,
you have to study these things so that you don't go into the market uneducated. You don't go into the market just shooting all over the place, that you are a sniper. So you
right.
must study. That's
Yes,
what we are, an
yes.
educational platform. And the beauty of it is we teach people how to go in the market and learn how to trade.
And learn how to trade and kill it. And so with the Gold Cup, I was another educator on a platform talked about the crossing of the EMA and the MA. And that's just trader talk. But
That's trader talk, y'all.
that's trader talk.
You
That's
know
little trader
what
talk.
we're talking about too.
But if you want to learn, definitely contact one of us, and you can learn all about it. But and they have it outlined on Gold Cup. So I was like, oh my goodness, they give you the alerts
See, that's and
with
see
this.
and see with
Like
this elite package, you get all that. So you can see gold
That's next level.
cup,
The elite
you get
package is
swipe
next level.
coins, you get swipe trades, you get all that.
Right, right, right. Yeah,
So what did you, so what were some of the things this past week is we talk about successful Saturday and what our goals are and
yeah.
um what it takes to be successful in this space. What are some of the things that you did this past week that you felt was going towards your goal of where you want to be successfully?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for this week was not even related to money. And I mean, money is money. We need money. I'm not going to say money is not important because a lot of
Yeah.
times people trick themselves in saying, it's not about the money. Oh, it doesn't matter. Money is not important. Money doesn't buy happiness. Well, I like to take trips. I like to eat food.
And you
I
need
like
money.
to, and I need money for those things. So if those things make me happy,
Yeah.
and money can buy those things, I'm gonna put two and two together and I'm gonna make four. You know what I mean?
We
Like 4x. That's what
people
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make four.
and it's really sad because a lot of times when people say things like that, it's because of, and I'm saying this as humbly as I can, it's ignorance. And it's out of a place of, sometimes it's just out of a place of poverty, and it's out of a slave mentality.
Yeah.
It's rooted back to that mentality of, I just wait till I gets in heaven to get my blessing. And it's
Yeah.
like,
But God says get a piece of this world too.
so it's
Piece
like
of
you're
this world
supposed to
too.
prosper here. And
Yeah.
so it's like, I just wait till I get the glory and get
Yeah.
blessed in glory. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, all right, you need the blessing now. You need to see
Yeah.
God's goodness is now. You can
Yeah.
have it on earth now. And so
Right.
I think for me, one of my things this week was my thing is motivation. And my
Yeah.
thing is reading, and my thing is getting into these books and really diving in to that aspect, because when Wanda Webb was on, one of the things that I loved that she talked about was building up people. And I really believe in order for people to really get that they need this space, you have to be willing to deliver that to them in a different way. And so
Right.
reading these books and understanding leadership and how to be a leader, effective leader of
Right.
people, is something that is my goal. That's where my success level is at, is
Yeah.
learning how to be an effective leader to
Yeah.
people who are not just in this space and want to come in this space, just people, period, because we're living in a time where people are just beat up and beat down. And so
Yeah.
my goal and my successful stance was for this week is making sure I'm getting in these books so we can have our
Yes.
Motivation Monday on Monday too.
Yay. So speaking about it not being all about money, my big success this week was patience and
Yeah.
trust in the process. Those were my two takeaways for this week. That's what something that I wanted to set forth to work on this week,
Yeah.
because patience pays. If you are
Yeah.
patient and you get the sniper entry that we talked about
Yeah.
earlier, and you are patient with not exiting too soon, and you are patient with
Oh,
yourself
say that one more time.
with not exiting too soon. Some
Okay.
relationships and some trades you have to exit. But then some you have to just take your time and be patient and scope the scene.
Oh,
See what's going on.
my.
So I learned so much about myself during this process.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how impatient of a person I was. I really didn't.
I concur.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because I've said on several occasions with trading, I'm like, I see that if I had waited, I would have had more profit.
When
And
you go
so
back test,
learning how, learning, and Dr. Kathy Kirkland, she talks about that too. Like, you got to be patient. She's always saying, like, you got to learn patience. And it's a beautiful thing when you are patient. But like you said, this exposed a lot of those things that I didn't even realize was there, which was lack of patience.
Right. Lack of patience. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that with developing a new skill, you have to be more forgiving for yourself. You know what I mean?
That's
I think
good.
a lot of times is we want to get in and we want to just beast mode anything that we do.
Like, man,
you're a go-getter. You
yes,
want
I got
this.
this.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna go and I'm just gonna dominate this space.
Yeah.
But if you're not getting the success you want in that space, are you giving yourself enough grace to learn it again?
That's
to
good.
learn it differently, to connect with different people? Are you giving yourself enough leeway? Are you giving yourself enough time? Are you giving yourself enough patience? Or are you putting yourself up against other people? Are you putting yourself side by side to see, okay, well, this person is doing this. Oh, this person started at the same time I did. So they should be I should be where they are. You don't
Yeah.
know what they are doing behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Nobody is at someone's house when their face is in the books, when their faces are in the charts.
That's right.
Nobody's on their computer screen when that is happening.
That's right.
So I can't remember her name, but the last call that we were just on, she said, "Don't try to emulate people's success.
Oh yeah,
Emulate
the
their
leadership
work
call. Yeah.
ethic.
Yes.
Their work
Say that
ethic.
again. Say that one more time.
Do not emulate people's success. Emulate their work ethic,
That's right.
because you don't know what their
That's
measure of
good.
success is.
That's
Because
good.
in their eyes, they could not even be successful. You know what I mean? Like
That's
they could
right.
have not reached their goals. If their goal is to make $1 million and they only made 6 figures that year, you might think that
That's
they're
good.
successful. You're a 6 figure earner. You're successful. But if their goal was 1 million, they did not succeed in their goal.
That's good. That's
But
good.
what did they do in that process? What was the process that they took? What was their work ethic? How many
Wow.
calls did they make? How many books did they read? How many people did they connect with?
That's good.
You
That's
don't
good.
know.
That's
Because you're
good.
sitting there scrolling through Instagram and saying, okay, they
Saying,
got the car,
oh,
they went on this trip, they
the
that,
work
that doesn't
ethic.
measure success.
That's right. That's right. And she
Yeah.
even mentioned, Noelle Trimble, and mentioned her, and she was like, she's like, 17 calls done for today. It's 1 o'clock. I'm gonna go shopping. And she said,
Right, right.
yeah, everybody would, she was like, everybody probably looked at the shopping part. She was like, but what I caught was by 1 p.m. she had made 17 calls. So,
Right, right, right.
you can't look, like you said, at the success. What's the work ethic like that led to the success?
Right, right, right.
So
Yeah.
that was that
Yeah.
that call was everything.
Yeah.
What we're learning in this space is everything. And I will honestly say that I literally am at this place of examining self, like that. I have never been challenged
Yes.
as much as I've been
Self-reflection.
challenged in this space. But when
Yeah.
I say
Yeah.
I like being challenged, because I ain't no punk. And so you're just not gonna, I don't back down. Even if
Right.
I might look like I'm about to lose, well, I'm not gonna back down. But I love a challenge, and this has been one of the best challenges for character,
Right.
for finances, just to see how you're gonna grow, personality.
Yeah.
It's been a absolutely wonderful ride, and that's where my level of success is at. Is how am I developing in my character?
Yeah. Yeah. And then also for me, like self-development is very important to me. I'm
Yeah,
like, that's the best thing I like about this space, because I don't think that there's, besides entrepreneurship, I don't think that there's any other field where it hones in on personal development.
yep,
Like where it talks about listening to motivational speakers, and not like listening to it like it's like a hoopla, like it's like a drinking the Kool-Aid, as like people like to say and things like that. But listening and honing in on their stories,
that's
and
right.
honing in on their process and what they
Yeah,
had to do to reach the levels that they are, and the lifelong improvements that they had to make. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Where they
yep,
had to look internally, where they had to face themselves. Because I
yeah,
think a lot of times what happens is we're so busy. We're so busy. We're so busy doing this and we're so busy doing that. We don't take the time to just sit with oneself and say,
hmm,
I mean, okay, I'm great. Yeah, we can get the confidence. We can be, confident and courageous about that. But what are some areas that I need to work on?
yeah,
What are some
yeah,
areas that I need to develop in?
yep,
Because honestly, when people view themselves, it can be, if you're like a pessimistic person, you may see all your flaws, right?
yeah,
But if you're an optimistic person and you think that you're great, but that's fine to think that you're great. That's that's
yeah,
that's very powerful to think that you're great.
yeah.
But to think that you're perfect, that's not it.
And see, I want to hone in. We're gonna give him just a little. I want to give you guys just a little snippet of what he talks about on, in the book No Limits. When at the our 2 chapters that we're going to be dealing with on Monday, but he talks about leaders equipping people. And one of the ways that you do that is you don't focus on people's weaknesses. You focus on their strengths, because people
Right.
focus on their weaknesses enough.
Right.
We see ourselves, and we are hard on ourselves, and
Yeah.
it's always, I could do better in this area. Sometimes people beat themselves up, sometimes people don't, but most people focus on their weaknesses and where they need to build their weaknesses up. No,
Yeah.
you already have strengths. focus on your strengths and hone in on your strengths and build that area of it.
Right,
And
right.
so it's like now you're, when you do that, you're operating in purpose, because more than
Right.
likely your strength is actually the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And I
Right.
know a lot of people are like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's my weak area and I need to focus on that. Yeah, but leaders equip other people to focus on their strengths and
Yeah.
operate in their strengths. Yeah, you got to work on your weaknesses as well, but focus on your strengths. Focus on
Yeah.
building that up, because more than likely that's where purpose is at.
Yeah. And I think the most powerful thing about strengths and weaknesses is that they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So when you strengthen your strengths, your weaknesses kind of fall in line.
They
And
follow suit.
they don't become as weak. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they even become
Yeah.
stronger in the process because you
Yes.
are becoming a stronger individual.
That's
So
right.
I think even in doing that and then surrounded by people, like
Woo!
what I love most
And
about like
people.
connecting, even with you, Brandy,
Yeah.
connecting with you has been such a blessing because we're able
That's how
to
I feel about you
collaborate.
guys.
We're able to collaborate, and
Yeah.
collaboration is the most powerful.
Key.
We were just talking about this morning.
Yeah.
Alignment.
That's right.
You have to be aligned with. Alignment means with something else, working well with something else.
Yeah.
So if you get your tires aligned, like you get a wheel alignment in your car, you have an axle, and it's two wheels on that
Come
one
on,
axle.
Halimah.
Come
on.
on. It's two. I've got enough wheel alignments to know.
Come on.
There's two wheels that are working simultaneously together on the same axle. And when
Yes.
one is out of alignment, your car is shaking.
That's right.
And when one is out of alignment in your life and the people that you are with and around, if there's you become shaky.
That's good.
I didn't give myself a word.
Oh, you gave a word today,
Come on.
So guys, we love you. We didn't want to keep you on long.
Yeah.
We are on here. We're just talking about what our level of success is and what it takes to be successful in the space of I am. It's not just making money, but it's also the mentality that goes along with it. And you have to have the right character and the right mentality in order to be in this space. And so we just didn't want to keep you on long, but we wanted to come on and share this opportunity and talk about this opportunity openly and candidly with you guys, because we love this space. We love you. And we want to see people win in this season because we winning. And so, Halimah, you have anything else you want to say?
I want to say thank you so much for having me on in the absence of Josh today. So I'm so super.
We're going to have you on more because this synergy here.
This alignment this is beautiful.
Yes, this alignment is everything.
So goodbye, everyone. Make sure you follow Halimah on Purpose on Instagram, Halimah on Facebook, and then you got B Davis over there. And we will talk to you all later.
Yes, bye.
Let me end this and then